All right, so today's assignment is going to be to take a look at the last part of your protein synthesis assignment. So we have done the DNA, we have transcripted the mRNA codon, we have figured out the tRNA anticodons, and now what we want to do is we want to find out the amino acid. So we want to actually start building the proteins. So in order to do this, we have to make sure that we are using the mRNA codon. This is super important. If you use the incorrect column, you will not get the correct answer. So make sure you are using the mRNA codon because that is the one that is actually delivering the message. So we're going to take a look at the example. We are given AUG as our example, and we want to prove that methionine is the correct answer. So in order to do this, we have to take a look at the second page. So again, our mRNA codon is AUG. So there are a couple of different ways we can do this. You can use this version of it, or you can use 1B. It depends on your preference. So if we want to find AUG, in this one, what you would do is you start in the middle, and you find A. So here's A. And then you would find U in the next part. U is right here, and we need to find G. And G is right here. And once we get there, we see that this is methionine. I know it's a little blurry. It's just one of the effects of it being scanned into the computer. So you can use that chart, or you can use this chart. I personally prefer this chart, but that's just the way my brain works. So you have your first letter, your second letter, and your third letter. So our first letter is A, so we know it's going to be somewhere over here, because all of these are in the A row. Our second letter is U, so we also know it's going to be somewhere in this row. So here is clearly our section where we overlap. We need to find the one that says AUG. AUG is right here, and we see MET is the abbreviation. That is just the abbreviation for methionine. So that is how we got that answer. So we would go back to the other page, and we would write methionine, which we already have. So now we're going to do another example together, and I'm just going to change colors so that you can see the differences. Now our next one, for number 1, is AAG. We want to find AAG. So what we would do is we would go here. Depending on how you do it, I'm going to show you both ways. We would say, okay, we're going to start in the middle again. Here is our A. We need another A. And we need G. When we do that, we see that it is lysine. If you go this route, we are looking for A, G. So if I go over here and over here, I am in this area, and I find AAG, and I see that it is lysine. So whatever way you want, if you're doing it this way with this chart, you can just write the abbreviation. So that's what I'm going to do, because that's how I would have done it as a student. So this would be LYS or lysine, depending on how you did it. We are going to do one more example together. We are going to do number 2. So CCU, we need to find CCU. So we go back to our codon charts. And now we're going to C. So we have C, C, U. And this is proline. Or we can go down to the bottom here. We are trying to find, first let me erase the last one. We are trying to find CCU. So we would go ahead and look first here, C, so it's going to be over here, CCU, proline. So I would go back here and I would write proline. I hope that makes more sense. Please let me know if you guys have questions. Feel free to watch this video as many times as you find necessary. And we will see you in class tomorrow.